What's going on, everybody? We are back here with Achilles versus Klayton, game 2 of 5, and we've got another interesting matchup here. Klayton has taken Pontus, and Achilles has taken Egypt. Let's get right to it. Egypt, not one of the better factions by any means. They really suffer from a lack of good speed infantry. Okay, they have Spheres, and Spheres are great, but they're not gonna kill anything except with their javelins. So anyway, meanwhile, you can have hoplites on Pontus, or other factions have good spears like Triarii for them. So yeah, Egypt suffers from that. Their cav is okay. They do have chariots and elephants, that's nice, and Terran cav. So let's see what the armies are. For Egypt, 3 Terran cav. Let's see, is that 4 thorax swords? Yeah, it's gonna be 4 thorax swords here. Then we're gonna have 2 citizen cav, another 2 citizen cav, so 4 citizen cav. Looks like 3 Thurio spears up the middle, Egyptian archer and Nubian bowman, and a royal thorax sword and chariot. So interesting setup here for Egypt. We'll go through it in a second after we look through the Pontic build. We're going to see here the 3 Scythians, and they're going to face off against these Tarentines here. Should be an interesting skirmish battle there. But yeah, so 3 Scythians. Looks like 3 Eastern Slingers, so 4 Eastern Slingers. Yeah, 4 Eastern Slingers, 2 Levy Pikes, and again Klayton bringing the pikemen. Let's see if it works. 2 Pontic Royal Cav and 3 Cappadocian Cav. This is an insanely powerful cav force, not gonna lie. Then he's got a Pontic Sword, Pontic Sword, Pontic Sword, Pontic Sword, Pontic Sword. So 5 Pontic Swords, Eastern Spearman, and I guess 1 Eastern Spearman. So this is a really powerful build. Pontus always amazes me with how many amazing units they can get on the field at once. It's really crazy how good they are as a faction. So he's basically did what he did in game 1, but kind of to a better degree, I'd say. He's got the slingers again. They're not Rhodians, but they're Eastern slingers, and there are 4 of them. And instead of having 4 cav, he's got 5. Now they're not all shot cav, but the Cappadocian cav are some of the best in the game. Slightly better than Noble Blood cav, slightly more expensive, and 2 Pontic Royal cav, so another great shot cav. He's got horse archers, and he's got this amazing line of Pontic swords. Now Pontic swords aren't great, right? But I don't really think Klayton expects them to be great here for him either. They just need to do okay. And he's got 2 pikes to help him hold off for a longer amount of time. And of course the 1 Eastern Spearman, which is probably just a throwaway unit. So I think this is a great build. Now for the Egyptian build, I'm not. I think it's a great build also. Actually, now that I think about it, he got the chariot and the thorax sword. Now that's where his kills are going to come from. He's got these 3 Thurio spears. Now I don't know. He obviously wouldn't have expected the pikes, but maybe he did. And these Thurio spears are going to do really well at countering these pikes by just throwing all their javelins there and killing them. Now, because what can he do? Can he charge his Pontic swords up the middle? I don't think he wants to, necessarily, because just like last game, I don't think Klayton wants to engage frontally. I think he wants to try to play out the battle, let his cav get to the flanks and kill the enemy cav. Egypt has only 4 citizen cav, so theoretically, it should be really easy for Pontus to just kill the enemy cav, fight on the flanks, away from the center. That is going to be dangerous. The center is really strong. And obviously his chariots are going to be able to be mobile here, but I can't see the chariots being that effective, to be honest. He's got pikemen, he's got slingers, and heavy cav. And so I really don't see how the chariots are going to get in there. But if they do, they could cause a lot of damage. These 5 Pontic swords are going to be weak against the chariots, that's for sure. Unless they get their javelins off, obviously. So I think that Egypt wants to fight straight up. They want to get their chariots into the flank and then just run across this. That's probably the plan, and just hold off the cav as long as they can with their Tarentines and citizen cav. Maybe help with the Thurio spears. But Egypt definitely wants to get up in the face of Pontus, and Pontus wants to get up to the sides of Egypt. That's what I think how that battle wants to be played out from both sides. And I think Pontus Pontus is a better faction than Egypt, so I think they should be able to win pretty handily here. I would not be scared at all. Now we see Achilles moving up with his thorax swords. That's the one good thing about Egypt here. They're going to have a lot of freedom of movement, because really these Tarentine cav are going to be a real big threat to these shock cav, and they can push back the horse archers, obviously. And Klayton doesn't want to just like engage fully on one side, because that's just as bad as engaging up the center. He wants to be the battle to be spread out, whereas numbers of cav can do great damage charging in where literally Egypt can't respond, because there's 5 cav against 4 here. So really, if Klayton plays this right, he should have cav just roaming around in the back lines of Egypt, causing all sorts of havoc, and that'll be really dangerous. But if these Thurio Spears can come into play enough, I think they're the key to winning for Egypt. There's 3 of them. They can do so much damage to the cav and pikes, 2 of the 3 like key aspects to winning. The other one being the 4 slingers, of course. Now he's gonna come in here, not using a heavy shot. I'm just doing a little bit of damage, but it's free, and he'll take that any day of the week. Klayton getting a couple shots onto these here, and this is how this game is gonna go. It's gonna be really slow here. Now Egypt trying to push up onto the flank, and this is a great play because if Klayton just has to retreat. Oh, he's gonna go for the charge, but he's gonna lose so many men here. He's gonna I don't know. Let's see if Klayton charges here. Oh, he pulls away. He's gonna get the charge in here, but it could be a good charge here. We'll see. The Citizen Cav are gonna counter charge. Yeah, that's gonna be these. And now Klayton's rotating his army. These charges weren't great, and he's gonna lose a lot of men to these Citizen Cav, which is not what he should be doing, because these Citizen Cav should be useless against this Cav. Now he's gonna charge in though, and this is okay because these charges are gonna block these Thorax. They should be caught here. He's gonna catch these Thorax in the back too. But now here come the Thurio Spears, and this could be really bad. They have good range. They're gonna kill these pikes. Interesting play here. You should know he's gonna get javelin to death here. Of course, these guys have no idea what they're shooting at. They're shooting over there. But yeah, they're gonna get a lot of kills. And he charges straight into a pike, trying to catch a slinger. Really messy so far. Pontic swords charge into these thorax swords. They catch them in the back, like I said, so this should be good. Here, yeah, they're gonna get a lot of kills here. They're gonna wreck the shit out of this Pontic Royal Cav, these 3 Tarentines. The javelins are prevalent for Pontus, and they're gonna be really dangerous. Now, getting a flank attack here, I don't know, this seems like a good battle here. Yep, these thorax swords are already better than Pontic swords. Should be able to win. And now he's getting onto the flank. But really, he should be able to handle this. He's got a Pontic sword right here. He just retreat his slinger, just move his pike back, whatever he needs to do. This is so far looking really good because look what happened. The Citizen Cav are off the field on this flank here, and this is really bad. Meanwhile, oh, this is even worse, man. The side chariots were just getting totally wrecked by these slingers the entire time. I don't think Achilles realized it. But yeah, this is going to be looking really good for Pontus because he did a really good idea here, which is just attack on this flank and just like hold on this flank. He's just holding really strong on this flank. He's got enough cav to do it, and meanwhile his slingers just went to town. They just kind of screwed over this, and the entire, obviously side chariots are off the field, and they can just target whatever they want. Of course, he's not microing them right now. They're going to run into their death, but it shouldn't matter because he won this flank so decisively. It's kind of crazy, honestly, how decisively won it, but it was good play to win that flank because of how he used his shot cav and followed up crucially with his Cappadocians. Gonna charge in here. Here comes the thorax sword, but this is over. You can see the Egyptian was trying to win this flank, and he could have given enough time. You can see now his Citizen Cav is in the back lines, but the problem is Pontus has run rampant on Pontus's right flank here. These slingers aren't going to be crucial to the end game. He's got a Cappadocian Cav back here. Now pikes are trying to come kill the Citizen Cav, I guess. Meanwhile, these slingers are just killing the general here. Now here comes the side chariot. I don't really see it doing that much damage though, because as soon as these guys come into the back lines, it's over. He has Scythian horse archers from the late game too. Of course, these Citizen Cavs suck so much they can't route a fucking Eastern slinger, and they allow the pikes to get in here, and now he's focusing them down. They should actually lose this. It's kind of crazy that a Cav unit can't kill 3 slingers, but Citizen Cav for you. Yep, Cappadocian's in the rear. He's got this guy. He's got this guy if he wants it. But then the side chariots end up getting 60 kills. Not over yet. He engages here with his Royal Thorax sword. Maybe hoping his side chariots would do some damage here. The side chariots ended up getting 100 kills. Not terrible considering you lost 4 of them before they even engaged. Right here. Oh, maybe 5. No, just 4. Okay, this Citizen Cav actually ended up killing all the slingers. Good job. Good for them. But in the end, these Scythian horse archers at the end of the game are going to be so deadly. They can kill anything. Along with I guess he's losing a lot of men, but now this Cappadocian Cav will put an end to this. These slingers will come back from routing. Achilles is doing a good job on his right flank. Achilles right. Winning this fight. But here's the problem. Yeah, you won this fight, but your whole army is dead. I mean, you got a couple of random units here and there, but they're all going to die. Given enough time here. Probably. It's actually looking a little better for Achilles if you think about it. His general is going to be doing well for himself. He's going to route this whole part of the army here, but saving his Cappadocian Cav, or his Royal Cav is good there. This is not good. I don't know what he's doing here. The third spears are going to have a field day. I think he might have tried to just route them, but now he's losing ammo. Vital, that might be vital for the endgame here. He's kind of throwing it away. He had a bigger advantage here, but it shouldn't be a problem. Actually, now it is a problem because his horse archers just routed. He's only got one horse archer. He had 3 horse archers. Now there's only 1. This could get really bad for him, honestly. Fortunately, a slinger comes back, and that's huge for the late game. I'm trying to look at what cav is left on the field. It's just Tarantine cav, really, and this guy. I guess it's horse archer. So yeah, it should be okay. Oh, he's got this Cappadocian. I didn't even see that. Okay, so he's got a full Cappadocian here. That should be more than enough to win the battle, especially because these thorax swords routed the Pontic swords. Not sure how the engagement was so favorable for these Pontic swords. Yeah, I can't see any evidence of a cav charge, so that's kind of surprising. Horse archers will kill these slingers, and although it was close in the end, it was never going to go Egypt's way. I almost think, imagine if he just like left his side chariots until right now. Like just like pulled them back here until right now. Maybe they could have turned the tide, but there's cav left on the field. I think Pontus had this the whole time, just as by nature of a better army. Now let's see if it can try to make this even closer. Like if Klayton just micros a little better here and gets these guys in, it will be over. Yeah, but these thorax swords, there's still 86 of them, so they could do a lot of damage here. He's gonna turn his pikes around crucially at the right time. Yeah, Citizen Cav left on the field here, they're gonna die. This is gonna be just rinse and repeat for these Cappadocians, just charge in, charge out. And these horse archers should have ammo, but he's gonna use them with their daggers and just charge into the back and route this Toreo spear. And that should be the battle for Pontus, as everyone kind of expected, I would say. Good try from Achilles, to be honest. Like he played it well. As soon as he lost his flank, it was dire for him. He did well to just run away, kind of, and delay for this flank to win over here. But he just lost so many men over here. This was a disastrous fight over here for him. He lost his whole left flank for pretty much nothing. Well, let's see. Could win this stuff. I mean, gee, if he won, I mean, he could still win. Damn, I mean, he could still win this. It's not gonna happen though. Yeah, he's gotta do this. He's gotta go for this. Good focus fire here. He's realizing the dangerous target. I mean, honestly, it's Royal Thorax against Pontic Swords, but he has a Cappadocian that will. Okay, well now it's over because these guys routing. You'll get the backfire here. But wow, that was really close. Honestly, I wasn't expecting that at all. Yeah, Achilles played that pretty well in the end. To just try to hold on for as long as possible, let his killing units, his chariots and his thorax sword do a lot of damage, but ultimately was unsuccessful just because Egypt is probably a weaker faction than Pontus. Yeah, but well played to Achilles. Not a bad showing from the Egyptians. They will just die off here. But yeah, that's actually interesting. I want to see what units got a lot of kills. I expect that thorax sword did. Let's look at the kills. Yeah, that's exactly what I expected here. This one citizen cav just killed 3 slingers, so it got a lot of kills, obviously. But the rest of his cav, look at how absolutely trounced they got by the far and away superior cav here. This Pontic Royal cav didn't do that well, but he kind of used them as bait. And they were kind of integral to winning the fight on Klayton's right flank. So they did a good job. Cappadocians got into the rear lines, were causing all sorts of problems. Some of his Pontic swords did really well. I wasn't expecting that, but the general did crazy amounts of stuff, just killing off the weakened units at the end of the fight there. Made it really close. The Toreo spears, sorry, just kind of held their own. Javelins were deadly. And then these Tarantine Cav did well, but so did these Horse Archers. I mean, 102 kills. Man, these Scythian Horse Archers are crazy. They're really good. Can do a lot of damage, and obviously the Slingers didn't do that well because they were fighting that one Citizen Cav the whole battle that Klayton kind of forgot about because it flanked around. But yep, good game to both of them. That was an interesting game, honestly. It got a lot closer than I expected. Well, see you guys back for game 3. Thanks for watching. See you next time.